July 1945. Vannevar Bush, an American engineer, also initiator of the Manhattan Project, publishes an article outlining the memex, a hypothetical human-machine interface that looks like a child's messy toy drawer hidden underneath a desk. Bush postulated that this device would supplement the human mind, collecting and organizing information in one centralized location, allowing humans to easily interact with and access this knowledge, all at exceeding speed and flexibility. Sound familiar? Well, let me explain. Today, technology is undergoing a massive platform shift. The goal of computing has always been to make our lives easier, and what better way to do that than constantly enhancing the human-machine interface? In other words, making it easier to interact with the computer, more accessible to people who aren't as familiar with the technology. From binary inputs and outputs, to mouse and keyboard, to touchscreen, to now, natural language. Even grandma can take advantage of complex tools with thousands of features, assuming she can speak a language, of course. Microsoft Copilot, with the power of OpenAI's large language models, has taken a massive leap. We can now draft proposals and emails or build out graphical analysis by simply inputting natural language commands. No formulas, no tool knowledge, just your words. And to achieve this great feat, we can really distill this technology into two individual entities. One, as we already mentioned, HMI, a simple means of communicating with the computer. Two, an AI-powered reasoning engine, which manages all of your information and enables AI to handle complex tasks. These two concepts have been masterfully combined to create Microsoft Copilot. It's really marketed as the new interaction model between humans and computers, a symbiotic relationship, a supplement to the human mind. This theory was first postulated by Vannevar with the memex in 1945. But technology, as you may have imagined, has come quite a ways since then, and definitely looks unsurprisingly different from how it was first envisioned. Copilot is designed to take the drudgery and mundane nature out of daily tasks and bring out creativity that we didn't know we had. Sometimes it will get it right, other times it will be usefully wrong, opening the door to even greater creativity than originally thought. Emails will be automatically drafted based on a natural language input. Have any other documents that may provide some additional context? Sure, no problem. Just attach them to your prompt. The email can then be further customized, give it a certain length, a certain style. If you are sending an email out to a manager or coworkers, maybe you'd want that to be more professional. To a friend or family member, maybe you'd want it more casual. And if you're weird, you could do a poem, I guess. Presentations can be generated in a similar way. A natural language input results in graphics and text that resemble a customizable style. You are probably no stranger to PowerPoint, but the average person uses less than 10% of what PowerPoint is capable of. And albeit it makes sense because there's about 1 bajillion different features and half of them I didn't know existed, nonetheless, Copilot allows you to take advantage of the other 90% of what PowerPoint can do without having to learn any bit of it. Instead of learning the tool will learn from us. And this is a major theme to keep in mind. Copilot is now a supplement to the human mind, a symbiotic relationship, an artificial personal assistant that you can talk to like a human personal assistant. Like we mentioned, instead of having to learn the ins and outs of every single tool we want to use and have to be constantly reminded of the features that are available to us, we can simply plug our desires into a chat window and boom, the function is done. No more searching for tutorials on how to perform a specific function, just ask Copilot to do it for you. To-do lists, Excel formulas and graphs, meeting summaries, presentations, draft proposals, emails, all at your fingertips without the need for any mastery of the tool whatsoever. And although Copilot has the capabilities to save plenty of time and effort, it's important to remember that it is called Copilot for a reason. It makes our lives easier, but doesn't replace the human mind completely. At times, it may not capture every single little detail in a document, or maybe the theme is slightly off, but it still provides a great initial draft that saves hours of monotonous work like translating material from an email to a Word doc or designing a presentation from scratch. When generating a customer proposal, for example, the automatically generated draft is meant to be exactly that. Draft. Instead of you constantly tabbing back and forth between reference documents and spending hours simply regurgitating material back into a 20-page proposal, Copilot will generate all of the information within seconds in a format that you specify. Need a slide deck to brief the customer? Copilot can throw that together just based off the proposal document. A thorough analysis can then be performed in Excel, a natural language input into key trends, tabular data, graphs, and charts, all while maintaining the integrity of the data. I think you get the point. We can clearly see the impact that Copilot has on our daily tasking, exponentially increasing productivity in all aspects of our work. But if there's one thing that Microsoft makes very clear, Copilot is not just ChatGPT hooked up to the 365 suite, although that's how it may appear. Copilot is powered by three main systems. One, obviously, 365 apps for user-facing functionality, the user interface. Two, Microsoft Graph for interconnecting all of your personal data as well as maintaining security and privacy. And three, a large language model, a model that understands prompts and generates responses in a text format that we can understand. This will be the first time in human history where we can control this amount of computational power with our own words, our own language. No need for understanding the intricacies of foundation models, machine learning, complicated app features. Just type your thoughts out to your Copilot and the rest is done for you. But we all know, as the saying goes,
remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
So although Copilot enables the future of work productivity, with it comes a very large risk. During the information age, personal data is sought after now more than ever before. I think we saw why that's the case in this breakdown here. There are about 2,200 cyber attacks each day, or one every 39 seconds. So with all this personal and potentially confidential information being thrown around in massive cloud databases, data privacy and security is absolutely paramount. And Microsoft has taken steps to dramatically reduce that risk. They bumped up their investment in cybersecurity by 4x, and their cybersecurity products are really starting to come together. Microsoft Sentinel, Microsoft Defender for Cloud, Microsoft 365 Defender, Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, Microsoft Defender for Office 365, Microsoft Defender for Identity, Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps, Microsoft Defender Vulnerability Management. They have a lot of security products. They are positioned to be leaders in the security industry, as many enterprise customers using their 365 suite want to keep their data within the realm of Microsoft, decreasing the odds of a potential security breach. Microsoft values the security and privacy of their customers so highly that they only initially released Copilot to 600 enterprise customers worldwide in March, despite the massive hype and demand for the product. This was to ensure that security standards are upheld at massive scale before eventually releasing to commercial users for $30 per user per month. Copilot will change work productivity forever. And the way that Microsoft has brilliantly constructed an ecosystem of products, from user-facing applications in Microsoft 365 Suite and Copilot, to cloud services through Azure, to strategic AI partnerships with OpenAI, and encapsulating all of them into a nearly impenetrable wall of cybersecurity. They are set to be at the forefront of technological innovation for years to come. As CEO Satya Nadella said, "Today we are at the start of a new era of computing, and Copilot is just a small step in the right direction." I'll see you in the next one. Peace.